YouTube. All right, the Honorable Judge Stark is now presiding.
Can you see it? We return to day 5 of our Mongols Trial, in which we will try to determine the fate of the Mongols. Last we heard, we were hearing from the defense. They called Marco Polo to the stand, and they were attempting to finish up their redirect, correct?
Correct.
All right. Marco Polo is not here, so I will serve as Marco Polo for the time being. Will you please swear me in?
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Do I need a microphone, or can I just talk loudly?
Please just talk loudly.
The other side suggests that you wanted to leave China due to Kublai rule, correct?
That is correct.
Please read this. Please read the scripture from the manifest.
We didn't say that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Your
Okay, because
so your document suggested.
We didn't suggest that they wanted because of the rule. We suggested that he wouldn't let it.
Okay,
Because
that works.
That works? Okay, all right.
Sorry about
I'm Marco Polo again.
that. Hi, Marco Polo. Can you please read this scripture? This is exhibit 8 in the witness.
So this is Britannica under Marco Polo for our jury. This is T. All right, so if you guys can find that, again, it's the Britannica source underneath Marco Polo on the witness sourcing. It is a ways down underneath the return to Venice. The return to Venice. So again, about halfway down the page, the return to Venice. And the document says, sometime around 1290 according to Otagi, a Mongol princess was to be sent to Persia to become the consort of Arghun Khan, and the Polos offered to accompany her. Marco wrote that Kublai had been unwilling to let them go, but finally granted permission. They were eager to leave, in part because Kublai was nearly 80, and his death and the consequent change in regime might have been dangerous for a small group of isolated foreigners. Naturally, they also longed to see their native Venice and their families again.
Would you suggest that although you wanted to leave, Kublai Khan not really like that? Kublai Khan did let you go without harm?
Correct.
No further questions? The defense asked that the witness sit down.
You may be seated. It's real trippy right now. All right, jury, go ahead and take a second to discuss with your neighbor about Marco Polo. Hey! All right. At this time, we will hear, actually, will the defense please call your next witness?
the defense calls Kublai Khan.
And a collective gasp.
You promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Kublai Khan.
Okay, please try and speak into the microphone.
My name is Kublai Khan.
You may proceed with the direct examination.
What is your name?
My name is Kublai Khan.
Why were you called to the stand today?
I was called to the stand today to prove that the Mongols were effective and efficient.
Objection on lack of personal knowledge and conducted No, it's just for speculation. You can't really just ask why we're talking.
Not expert, yeah, it's okay.
Chance to respond? Do you want to rephrase the question? Again, you might want to say, well, we're trying to establish foundation for that, but I would still probably encourage you to phrase the question a little bit different. The way you asked it, you're asking him to infer why he's on the stand, which I guess that's kind of up to us. Question?
So like, what's your relationship with Mongols? Is that kind of?
Yep. Something along those lines. You want to restate the question?
What was your relationship with the Mongol Empire?
I was one of the leaders of the Mongol Empire.
What role did you play in the Mongol Empire?
I was the leader of the Yuan dynasty, which caused unity and prosperity within the Mongol Empire.
What role did the
Objection, watch this personal knowledge or speculation. To the Mongols, the Yuan dynasty could have been like prosperous, but the other places like
What did you say again?
I said I was the leader of the Yuan dynasty, which caused unity and prosperity within the Mongol Empire.
Gotcha. Interesting. Chance to respond. Should we allow him to say that or no?
But that should be allowed because he was a leader, meaning he was firsthand, he was able to see, like, if it was divided or united, and if they were poor or something. Well, what if that still be an opinion since he has
Stand up,
been,
stand up, Owen.
what if that still be an opinion because he hasn't been classified?
Yeah, you can classify it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so we'll treat him as an expert witness and then we'll allow that sort of opinion to be included. Well done. You may proceed.
To further prove this point, I would like to submit a piece of evidence that she is number one.
I.
Exhibit I,
It's fine, yep.
document 6, okay, Kublai Khan's history of the land.
Give our jury just a second to get there. You said document 6? This is on the How Barbaric. Are you able to find it? Okay, you want to read document 6 for us?
The Persian silk industry also benefited from the Mongol conflict because of the contact that opened up with China. And the second bullet point is, cities along the caravan route in Persia, Armenia, Georgia, Central Asia, and China prospered as part of the tax-free custom zone protected by Pax Mongolia.
How did you administer said changes in the Mongol Empire?
I made it seem like the Mongols were in complete control, and eventually the Mongol civilians started believing that they were strong, and then made their production speed and ideas run much faster.
How does this affect the charge benefit?
It shows that Mongols were very effective administrators because they were able to insert these changes with no rebellion.
Lastly, how long did not just you but your empire last?
I lasted from 1215 to 1294, and the Yuan dynasty lasted from 1271 to 13.
No further questions.
Chance to cross-examine the witness?
I'd like to classify this witness as an expert witness.
Yes. You may proceed.
So, what was your impact and influence on the Mongol Empire?
I made the Mongol Empire very prosperous and wealthy.
So, is it true that you favored certain religions?
No.
I would like to submit exhibit J.
J, yep.
So if you guys go down to versus social and administrative policy and go to the fourth paragraph.
Which document is this? Sorry.
It's Britannica, it should be under Kublai.
Can
Can you read the highlighted portion?
just give me 1 second to get that. Kublai Khan, Britannica. And how far down did you say?
Social and administrative policy, and it should be fourth paragraph. Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Thank you.
Green was a time of tolerance for rival religions and of economic privilege for the favored religion. Clerics and their communities were exempted from taxation, and Buddhist temples especially were granted generous donations of land and of peasants for their upkeep.
So earlier in the examination, the point was brought up by Attorney Sam that you used Marco Polo for his services, correct?
Yes.
So why did you appoint Marco Polo?
Because he was a traitor and he was quite good at it.
So you welcomed him because of his services. How did you impact the areas you conquered? For example, the conquest.
I made them very wealthy and prosperous
Why were you not able to conquer the king?
because the typhoon hit.
No further.
Thank you. Chance to redirect.
To clarify, what exactly was the
It was Britannica. It was Kublai Khan, and about half, or almost towards the bottom of the page, underneath social and administrative policy. Paragraph 4, his reign was a time of toleration for rival religions and of economic privilege for the favored religions. Clerics in the communities were exempted from taxation, and Buddhist temples especially were granted generous donations of land and of peasants for their upkeep. I have it here, so you can see it.
So, to clarify, they did state in this evidence that they did raise the economic within.
Yes.
So they also were claiming in their argument that you used Marco Polo for his services, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. You request,
I requested the witness.
you may step down. Jury, take a second to discuss that witness. Ready?
Jay, I kind of hope we're not doing it today. I want to do what?
So then now you guys can. Prosecution, will you please call your next witness to the stand?
Do you promise to tell the truth before you I do.
State your name for the court.
I am David Kahn.
You can remind you to speak into the microphone. Prosecution, no, excuse me, defense, you have the floor. You may begin your direct examination.
Who are you?
Colonel, I'm Genghis Khan, otherwise known as Genghis Khan.
What is your role in the Mongol Empire?
I founded the Mongol Empire and I was a great Khan.
What is your significance?
I am significant because I created a united Mongol
Objection,
tribe.
lack of personal knowledge or speculation. Yeah, they're not an expert.
Oh, okay. Can we classify them as an expert?
Yeah.
Alright. What is your significance?
I am significant because I created a united Mongol tribe under me that created the largest fan-based empire in the history of the world.
What is your definition of civilized?
My definition of civilized is someone who is acting as a whole properly and knowing what they're doing.
Do you consider your empire civilized?
I do consider my empire civilized.
Objection, that was a weak.
Say it one more time.
Do you consider your empire civilized?
Can you rephrase it?
Would
It's an iffy question.
yeah.
How would you consider your empire?
How would you consider your empire civilized?
I would
No,
consider
I can't say
that's
civilized.
a
Just say, just how would you consider your empire?
How would you consider your empire?
I would consider my empire to be civilized.
Could you maybe elaborate on that point?
Take Kublai Khan's Yuan, for example.
And what was so great about it?
That was like.
Yeah.
The question implied that the empire was great,
Yeah.
so it's kind of a leading.
What is your definition of efficient?
My definition of efficiency is having somebody or something do something effectively and quickly.
Could you maybe point out a key thing that backs up your point?
The YAM system is an example. It is an efficient route for troops to oppose the system within my empire.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but people were at peace with the Mongols.
Also a leader.
How were the citizens in the Mongols?
How were the citizens in the Mongol Empire?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah, rephrase it one more time.
I need to know.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
There we go.
Hey,
You were doing a good
And then there's that's 7. Yeah. We have to pay and then press X and then oh, I bought this. Oh, right, great. I pressed and don't be there, say my mom. I
I'd like to submit evidence for now. Exhibit K, document 7 on Alpha Bear.
The evidence of the chroniclers and travelers enables us to identify the striking changes brought on Mongol morality by Genghis Khan. Legislation. Many comments that Genghis Khan made about adultery and theft. War strikes bodies harm and murder do not exist. Robbers and thieves on a grand scale are not to be found among them, from all the country. And for this reason, their houses and carts in which they store the wealth and have neither locks nor bolts.
No further questions.
All right, chance to cross-examine witness.
Did you or did you not want to conquer the world in the name of religion?
I did.
Did you or did you not use excessively brutal strategies for war?
I wouldn't consider them excessive compared to other medieval options.
Objection, I'm not responsive, just answer the question.
He's stating something of the main confusion and expert witness. You can state things. Are you technically?
Well, Jaden had to already classified him as an expert witness.
But I
He
would
was
know.
established as an expert, yeah.
But he also technically.
No, he's still classified as expert.
It wasn't implied that you didn't believe.
Yeah, and I think if I force him to just say yes or no, he's just gonna say no then.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean, I can force him to say yes or no, but I think
Yeah.
it's kind of works. Say no.
Did you or did you not go loyal soldiers when betrayed you? I did. 1 minute.
1 minute. Hey!
I have the.
I didn't know you were that.
Hopefully the jury is using these times to deliberate and think about how they're going to render their decision. All right, chance to finalize your cross-examination.
So, you said that, can you elaborate on, you said that, your warfare strategies were not criminal compared to other armies behind them?
Yeah. Some armies even cut off other people's limbs while they were dead on the battlefield and left entrails out in the open.
But, I found a quote from document 3,
Document 3 on how Barrett.
Albert Barrett.
Has this already been entered into evidence?
I
This is one of the earlier exhibits.
think I might have used that one.
No, I don't think we
You
did
need
it.
document 3 or document.
No one used it
Alright,
yet.
so, okay, perfect. So this is, L, exhibit L. Alright, so exhibit L, document 3. So again, Jerry, please pull that document up. Where are you at in this document? The napalm, if it's not captured in this way, they throw Greek fire.
It's on the top
Top right paragraph.
paragraph.
Okay. Yep. Jerry, you will find it?
If they cannot capture it in this way, they throw Greek fire, napalm. Sometimes they even take the fat of the people they kill and melting it, so into the houses and wherever the fire falls. On this fat, it will be almost inextinguishable. So.
Alright, chance to redirect.
So there was a time of peace in the Mongols Trial when it passed Mongols. Yeah. It lasted for roughly 100 years, correct? Yeah. 9 minutes was my friend.
Yes, I mean, you said it. Right, so, yeah, go ahead, take a second. Yep, just 30 seconds. Ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, thank you very much. Already asked by the witness?
Name the witness procedure.
Step down. At this time, we have concluded all of our witnesses. Give ourselves a big hand. Tomorrow, we will hear our closing arguments and our jury will deliberate. And then we will have our test on Wednesday. Y'all got so much to do! Ready?
Let's do it!